My name is Jenny. So I met my ex-husband in high school. We were together for about 5 years before we got married, with me knowing the entire time that this was a pretty unhealthy relationship. But because I became pregnant, we ended up getting married right after I graduated from college. And then we were married for 3 years before I was able to leave. Very early into our relationship, I noticed that he was pretty controlling. And so that controlling, jealousy kind of aspect of our relationship was present from the beginning. I processed it as he loves me so much, and wow, he really wants to be with me all the time, and really feeling like, I guess, important to him, and that felt really good for me to feel important to somebody because I wasn't necessarily getting that in my home life. He threatened to take Dalton from me, that he would have a better lawyer, he had more money, and I really had nothing. Dalton was at that point was my reason for living. Like, I didn't have much else to hold on to, and the thought of not having him was pretty terrifying. I was torn, like, is it the alcohol or is it him that's so violent and so mean? And so I gave him an ultimatum that either you stop drinking or I leave. And then he came up to me and with both of his hands and put them around my neck, pushed me up against the wall, and made it very clear that I was not leaving. And so I began kind of just taking cash withdrawals when I would go to the grocery store for very small amounts, like $10 or $15 or $20, getting cash back, and then setting that money into a tin can that was above the kitchen cabinets to kind of start to plan to leave. I planned it when he was working at night, and he left about 4:30, I think, and I immediately started packing up my small car and drove to my best friend's house and kind of prepared for the wrath that I knew was coming. I'm so lucky. I never imagined that my life could be this great. I have an amazing husband who is just my angel. I'm so incredibly lucky to have him. And I have 2 amazing boys, and my oldest son, Dalton, is, well-adjusted and the kindest human being. And so I'm so grateful that I had the strength to leave his dad. Being a part of TESSA now on the board has really, it's interesting to watch your life come full circle. Because of TESSA, I've been able to share my story and be more open with people about what my life was like before and what my life is like now. I'm just so thankful that TESSA is here for women who are in the same position that I was in, and it, to know that you're there for people who really need them and, are able to provide that support and that financial assistance, and just to be there for people who have no one else and feel like there's no other way to live life, for you to be that kind of shining light to show them that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and there's hope, and that you can do this, but we're here to help you and we'll support you. I'm very lucky that my husband and I co-own a business. It's a dream to be able to work with, your best friend every day. And so, yeah, it's a really great life.